Guan Yin is an extremely influential figure in Buddhism. In her role as a bodhisattva or ascended master, she is associated with the virtue of compassion, a fundamental principle in Buddhist teachings. Indeed, her name translates to the one who hears the cries of the world, reflecting her exceptional empathy and compassion, and underscoring her commitment to alleviating the suffering of all beings, which is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. Let's begin with the history that explains why Guan Yin was endowed with 1,000 hands. Guan Yin is deeply attuned to human anguish and devoted to helping those in distress. She undertook a mammoth task of offering aid to any individual who was suffering. However, the staggering number of beings reaching out for assistance soon overwhelmed her. Observing her plight, Lord Buddha intervened, equipping her with 1,000 hands, extending her ability to detect those in need. This act was not just a simple transfer of power, but a symbol of Guan Yin's infinite empathy, encapsulating the remarkable depth of her character. Another fascinating tale is that of Guan Yin and the dragon. In the legend, a dragon was causing havoc in a peaceful village, leaving the villagers in fear and despair. Despite the danger, Guan Yin approached the dragon, her heart filled with compassion and patience. She did not attack or seek to destroy the dragon, but instead, she spoke to it, trying to understand its anger and pain. This act of acceptance and generosity touched the dragon, and it began to change. The dragon, moved by Guan Yin's compassion, ceased its destructive behavior and chose to live peacefully, serving and protecting the village from then on. This tale serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we have the power to choose compassion and love. Now that we have a basic understanding of Guan Yin and her history, let's explore 6 of the main teachings of Guan Yin. These teachings are not just concepts, but profound principles that serve as a guide to a life filled with wisdom and inner peace. First, Guan Yin places a great emphasis on compassion. Elaborating on her teachings, she educates us that compassion is not just about empathizing or expressing pity for others, but it delves much deeper. Compassion is about genuinely understanding the depth of a person's suffering. Illustrating this in one of her famous parables, she transforms into a helpless fisherman's wife, endures his hardships, and ultimately liberates him from his suffering. It's through her teachings we understand that compassion is about being consciously aware of their hardships and actively seeking ways to alleviate it, taking concrete actions. In another instance, Guan Yin miraculously transformed a barren, drought-stricken land into a fertile one just by the virtue of her compassionate intentions. This not only represents a literal act of providing relief, but symbolizes the transformative power of compassion in our lives. Secondly, her teachings focuses on the virtue of patience, drawing richly from the teachings and life of Guan Yin. In today's age of instantaneous satisfaction, Guan Yin exemplified patience through her tranquil acceptance of suffering and adversity, challenging us to reflect on our own approach to difficulties. She taught that it is through patience, not immediate gratification, that we can not only endure hardships, but also learn valuable lessons. By patiently enduring, we open ourselves up to growth and development, akin to a seed patiently awaiting the right conditions to bloom. This is the transformative power of patience that Guan Yin embodied and promoted. This insightful understanding of patience can be a cornerstone in our journey of personal evolution. The third teaching invites us on a journey into the practice of generosity. Guan Yin carries a willow branch and a vase of pure water, symbols that beautifully depict the essence of giving. The narrative of Guan Yin's life and teachings provides a wealth of insight into the myriad forms of generosity. Her association with the willow, a tree known for its resilience and flexibility, is a subtle lesson on the versatility of generosity. The willow, standing strong through storms and bending with the wind, demonstrates that we should be generous in a multitude of situations, not just when it is easy or convenient. In Guan Yin's teachings, the willow is a symbol, a constant reminder that generosity should not waver in the face of adversity. The vase of pure water that she carries signifies the purifying power of generosity. Guan Yin teaches us that acts of kindness and selflessness wash away selfishness and greed, cleansing our souls much like the clear water cleanses the body. This aligns with her teachings that the practice of generosity should be as natural and habit-forming as the ritual of daily cleanliness. Guan Yin's generosity extends far beyond the simple transfer of material possessions. She epitomizes the concept of giving as an expansive activity. Citing examples from her life, we see that she shared her time with those in need, dispensed knowledge to those seeking wisdom, and spread kindness to all beings. Guan Yin teaches us that the impact of generosity is far-reaching, extending beyond the immediate recipients to improve the community and society as a whole. Fourthly, Guan Yin imparts the wisdom of acceptance. This principle isn't about mere resignation or passivity. Rather, acceptance is about acknowledging and deeply understanding the reality that life is a transient journey, constantly transforming and filled with fluctuating phases of highs and lows. Consider Guan Yin's story of maintaining a compassionate heart even in the face of extreme adversity. This teaches us that acceptance is about perceiving our circumstances, however difficult they may be, without striving to immediately alter them. She didn't fight her circumstances, but embraced them, showcasing the wisdom of acceptance. This wisdom encourages us to meet life on its own terms, helping us realize that resistance only adds to our suffering. Instead of fighting against the tide, we learn to flow with it. Acceptance doesn't mean that we stop working towards change. It simply allows us to face reality without the extra burden of denial or avoidance. By embracing acceptance, we equip ourselves to navigate the unpredictable seas of life with a serene and peaceful heart. The storms may still come, but with acceptance, we're better prepared to meet them, improving our resilience and capacity to overcome. The fifth teaching of Guan Yin revolves around diligence, a critical virtue that she explicitly underscores in her teachings. Diligence here is depicted as an unwavering dedication and consistent effort in everything we undertake. It is not simply about laboring arduously, but working intelligently, persistently, and with a sharp focus, mirroring Guan Yin's relentless pursuit of wisdom through her teachings. When discussing our actions, diligence implies fulfilling our responsibilities with unwavering commitment, never cowering from obstacles but welcoming them as an essential aspect of our developmental journey. As for our thought processes, diligence entails sustaining a positive and goal-focused mentality. It calls us to keep our thoughts centered on our objectives and not to be diverted by distractions or disheartenments. A diligent individual comprehends the power of words and employs them responsibly and effectively to inspire, encourage, and motivate. In its essence, diligence paves the path to mastery. It is the disciplined application of skills, the devotion to refinement, and the relentless pursuit of excellence that cultivates proficiency. Diligence arms us with the tenacity to stay on track, even when the journey becomes demanding, laying the groundwork for us to accomplish our objectives and unfold our potential. Lastly, we delve deeper into the importance of meditation. We find that this practice is not just a mere tool, but a portal to profound self-understanding. Guan Yin demonstrated through her life that meditation can open our hearts to kindness and empathy. Through her teachings, she imparted that one could silence the incessant chatter of the mind and awaken to the tranquility within through dedicated meditation. This gift of tranquility provides a platform from which we can cultivate mindfulness and reach a state of inner peace. She exemplified how meditation was a means of peeling back the layers of our existence, gradually revealing the true nature of reality. Meditation, based on her teachings, is undoubtedly a path to understanding oneself better and achieving enlightenment. It's as if we're embarking on a journey deep into the wilderness of our minds, armed with nothing but our focus and the rhythm of our breath. In her life, Guan Yin herself used meditation as an instrument of self-discovery and enlightenment, a clear testament to its transformative power. She demonstrated that through persistent practice we can transcend our limitations, becoming more aware, more conscious, and ultimately more enlightened. Thus, the importance of meditation in our lives is undeniably paramount. In conclusion, the teachings of Guan Yin, the Bodhisattva of Compassion and Mercy, offer a profound blueprint for leading a rewarding and purposeful life. These teachings, imbued with lessons of compassion, wisdom, and inner peace, serve as a lighthouse, directing us towards inner tranquility and enlightenment. Remember that the voyage to enlightenment isn't a quick race, but a lengthy journey. It is a trail with personal growth, self-understanding, and deep wisdom. By embracing these teachings, we open ourselves to a life of deeper understanding, compassion, and tranquility. Thank you so much for joining me on this spiritual journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this important information with your loved ones. See you soon for the next spirituality mini-series.